Hey everyone, my name is Stori, and this is RP Weekly. For first up, for notable blocks, we have the Savage Syndicate. And this RP is this is very long, so original sci-fi mutant multiverse 8x8 roleplay. So it's original sci-fi with mutants, with a lot of universes, and it's only 8x8, meaning 8 characters by 8 characters, male, female usually. Next up, we have the Bellum University. And this is a Powerpuff Girls RP, which I think is pretty awesome as a 90s kid because Powerpuff Girls. Bubbles is my favorite, by the way. Next up, we have Journey RP, which is a Pokemon RP, which I think is fucking awesome. I haven't seen one, like, ever, at least a group one. I've always seen indies. But this one, I think you should really check it out if you're into Pokemon, at least just to look at it because the graphics are wicked. Finally, we have one of my favorite RPs I think I've ever seen. And you're going to find out why in a minute. It's called the Dane Gang. And what it is it's a whole RP with just Dane DeHaan characters. That's it. They're the same face name, just different characters. And it's beautiful, and I think you guys should at least check it out. I am in love with it. And whoever created it, you guys are amazing. What an amazing idea. And now on to RP trends. I have realized that trends are kind of hard to see in a week. However, I made it work for you guys. I did stuff. I researched. Anyway, we're going to move on. So I'm going to start with limited skeleton RPs. And what these are, and if you don't know, they're where there's, I actually wasn't really sure what to title it because it was both a skeleton RP and also like a RP like the 8x8 RP. And it's where there's only a set amount of spaces open and available to be taken. And that's the limited part. The skeleton part is where they only give you, a name, age, and general. Sometimes they'll give you bullet points about like things like headcanons, but you write the bio. When it comes to limited, I always felt that it was restricting in terms of like as a role player and an admin. I found it restricting in terms of you only have a certain amount of people that you're willing to let in. And I understand why some people like it because it does limit the amount of, like, the chances of there being a clique or whatever. But also, I always enjoy when there's a lot of different characters in a group because then you can interact with a lot of different situations and develop a little bit more. But then again, it's whatever fits your needs, I guess. So next, we're going to go on to Celebrity and Town RPs. They're at an all-time high. They do offer a wide array of possibilities for characters. At least I think that's why town RPs are at least, really popular. Because you can go to school or, different types of school, high school, college, or you can be in a workplace and it gives you a huge world to work in. Celebrity RPs, I personally find a little weird for me to roleplay as someone who's real life. Current real life celebrity, just because it's kind of like, I'm not really, you're rewriting their life, and it's a little weird for me, as a person, but I also get wanting to be in that world. And then I've seen a lot of rich character RPs, and I don't mean, deep, like really developed, I mean actually rich characters. Like the Gossip Girl RPs or Celebrity RPs or Socialite ones, whatever. And I realized that I myself have played plenty of characters that are also rich, and it is basically wish fulfillment, and I should probably look into that. Though I am completely broke. So I can see where that would come in. And now for fave faces of the week, and I am going to butcher their names, so I really apologize. Lee Jong-suk and Emerald Tubia. And as always, do not be afraid to look down below in the description because there is a goodie bag and I found some pretty cool things. Just to point out a couple, I found a obscure comic characters icon pack, and then I also found a POC friendly PSD pack, which you definitely should look into because I myself have been looking for this actually, and then I couldn't find it, and then I found it for this video, so it worked out well for everyone. And as always, have a great end of week, beginning of week, whatever time zone you're in. I'm Stori, and I will see you next week on RP Weekly.